thing I wouldn't have done in college is get in a fight with Ngozi. If God give me a second chance, I will make sure like whatever.
You know what that means? We are big.
Large.
Hi everyone, welcome back to GAGirl's Corner.
One neck.
We are back with another banger. And what we are going to be doing is we're putting another GAGirls on the hot seat. Today, it's Miss Queen Martin. As y'all know, she could talk. So today, we are coming at her with the questions. We got hot questions. Do you know your questions? Because I don't.
Yeah, I have mine.
Whatever comes into my mind, I'm going to ask her, and it's unfiltered.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Ready.
Miss? Oh, do you want us to introduce yourself properly to us before we go?
Hi, of course, my name is Queen Martin, or well,
Mrs.
because I haven't changed my name, but I'm Mrs. Autry as well. Yeah, married, 2 children.
She born 2.
Yes, born 2, and I have clearly I'm working. I have a lovely family, internal, external, the whole 10. So
The whole 10.
yes,
How much is that?
10.
That's good. So let's get into our hot topics, right?
Okay.
Okay. So my first question I want to ask you is, what is the hardest decision you've ever made in life?
Ooh, the hardest decision I've ever made in life. Wow, princess.
She said she was ready.
Yeah, the hardest decision.
You can come back. We'll remind you.
Yes, let me come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Hey, question number 1. Why?
What is so difficult
this is-
about the hardest decision you've
Because I'm
made?
trying to think of a decision that was so hard for me to make.
Oh, so you've never had a hard, difficult decision to make?
Oh, she might have had too many to pick one.
To pick one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have one. If you could go back to the year you got married, is there anything you would change?
The year I got married,
Yes.
2016.
Yes. Is there anything you would change within the process? Be honest.
I know what she's gonna say, but
I could be wrong.
If there's anything I could change about the process, honestly, I think I wouldn't have done it. If I could go back, I wouldn't do a big wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. The process was tedious.
Okay.
Another thing is also, if I could go back, one main thing I would do is probably I would have had that a conversation with my husband about like finances to make sure that we were on the same page. Because I remember that conversation, he kind of like drove off. Like we got mad at each other in between it, and he drove off, and then and it came up later on that it turned into like a whole nother like argument, which I think maybe if we had like agreed,
within the counseling
we
process,
did that. Funny enough, our counseling process, we talked about so many things, but towards the finance conversation, it was nearing the end of our counseling that it was sped through. Yes, that's the only. So if I could go back and remind them of like a conversation we didn't have, clearly I would. That would be that conversation, because everybody also had different advice that they gave us. Like when we went to MFM, it was a different kind of advice, and they gave like kind of like a quick run through, but the other things was like so in depth. But just that was like, because it was, like I said, was nearing the end of the to really close to the wedding, so then that conversation was never, so that would be.
So, what would you have done in college that you didn't do?
What would I have done in college that I didn't do? I wouldn't have dated.
Really?
Yes. If I should go back, I would, or if I had a do-over, I wouldn't have dated. One thing she told me when I was going, and we told you guys the same thing: have fun, have a lot of fun. If you want to date around, date, whatever it was. But I kind of like stuck myself to like one person.
You wouldn't have been in a committed relationship.
Yes, and then towards the end, like literally right before graduation, we broke up. So then I felt like I wasted that 4 years that I could have been, exploring myself. And when I say exploring, it could mean anything.
Yes.
I could have explored. Another thing I wouldn't have done in college is get in a fight with Ngozi. If God give me a second chance, I will make sure, like whatever it was, I would have listened to her more.
They wouldn't have gone back that day.
I wouldn't have gone back to school, because that every time I rethink it, I can't undo it.
Yeah.
Yes. And the hardest decision, you said, what's the hardest decision I've ever made?
Yes.
Is staying at my current job when I wanted to leave.
Okay. I get it, because you're making the decision not because you want to, but it's out of
No, because the opportunity was there to kind of just like, this is it, I'm done. But at the same time, I'm also glad I didn't, because then I wouldn't be where I am today, in the same job. So that's the only like, but yeah, that's the hardest decision, because Nick a princess Rhea who were like they were info your happy. She in the moment take a punch and say Mia. She no be a shame of pee. Like I was so scared, like if I leave what would be next, because I didn't have a second plan. The war, I didn't know, it was just I needed to leave, but I didn't have a second.
So that makes it the hardest.
It was very hard.
So what is the one thing you wish you, is there anything you've said to anyone that you wish you could take back, or you wish you never made it?
It would be Kingsley. I can't, like I said, I've said things like sometimes in heated like disagreements that I've said that I wish I can take back. The reason why I say that is, if I know the way my husband is, he forgives but he never forgets. So he's one of those people, like he will make like it's gone. Things will be normal, everything will be okay. But because you said it and he has repurposed his mind, he will adjust things in such a way that accordingly to a way that like the adjustment is happening.
You cannot really go back.
Yes, you can't. No matter like the sorry has happened, and one thing you always said is sorry cannot fix it. Like that's his
I agree.
Sorry, like, and I remember like in the beginning stages of marriage, I would like say something or I offend him, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and he's like, sorry, it's not enough, you know. So he let me relearn, like, before I go and just talk, I should definitely kind of like take some of it back and stuff like that. But there are things that I definitely have said that I would love to like maybe never had mentioned it at all, because he will readjust, and if he tells you he will adjust,
just know it's gonna
he will adjust and make up his mind that this is how everything will be great. But that thing will just make him behave a certain type.
So people like that, it's difficult to let go.
Yes.
They really forgive you, but they can't let go.
Yes.
I have another one. What's your favorite sex position?
Oh,
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yes, you said it. Why don't you want to answer that?
Oh.
Use wisdom and answer it.
Yeah.
Or unless you also want to answer off camera.
You can defer off camera.
Oh, to be very honest with you guys, I don't have a favorite sex position. No, I say that because, like you were talking about the whole like G-spot and stuff like that.
So
I'm one of those people that just a position will not get me to hit my G-spot.
Okay.
So a position is not going to.
Okay.
Yes, but if I should, maybe I have to be the one in control, then I can.
Okay.
So would you? Are you quote unquote have sex only in a confidential place?
That's a joke. Keep going.
Okay, would you, let's say, have sex anywhere other than your home?
Healthy,
like your office, train, bus, car?
I have a follow-up question after that.
Okay, you guys already asked a question.
She said
No,
yes.
that's a
She
question.
answered
Oh,
yes.
First of no, it will not be in a confined space. First of all, if you have your own, abuse your home, it's your house. If you want one day,
I took your house out of the question. Like if you go to your husband's office.
Yes, if he has an office that
You should have said yes. His office is downstairs.
Yes. But like if say I would do it in my office, because my entire office, everybody's glass.
Okay.
As they walk, they see her. And I see where my office is, the front door camera really faces directly to my office. So definitely not in my office. But if you're asking me, maybe in my father's house, yes, I go do one. In her house,
So far as
I go do one.
Okay.
As long as if the edge is there. Because if I do it in my dad's house, I know he won't be mad, because we are married. We are not fornicating.
Yes.
We are doing it under the unction
Of God.
Mrs., what's your question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, so everything you've been through in life up till now, what would you tell your
Younger self.
Yes, before you were gonna get married, like to enter into motherhood, child, wife, all of it. What would you tell your younger self?
Oh my God, my younger self. My younger self. Spirituality is great, but have direction. Marriage is wonderful, but learn more before you get into it. Be more matured before you're going into this marriage. It's not going to be fun. My younger self, actually, wait a little bit. Wait, give yourself a couple more years before you get in, because it's not a joke. It's a serious business. My younger self, before you go push baby out of your vagina, learn very well. It will change things, whether you like it or not. Whether it's honestly birth in general, it will change things. So be very prepared. It will change the trajectory of your life with how you want to, whether you want to go do this. Now you can't just, one thing I wish I would have done, travel. Travel, because I wish I traveled before, like settling down and having kids. Now if you're traveling, you have to carry stroller and car seats. It's not fun. So definitely I would tell my younger self, yeah, take your time. It's not a rush and it's not a race. My younger self, go to law school right after
College,
graduation.
Where is the wildest place you've been frisky?
The wildest place.
Yeah.
That I've been frisky.
See, I'm not using the term sex. I'm using.
You're taking all the excitement.
No,
out.
no,
So that's
because-
what it means.
No, I don't want
no,
frisky.
because-
It doesn't have to. It didn't have to
end
end
sex,
sex, but
Oh,
I'm not
I
using
didn't
the word sex for a
Something
reason.
started
Okay.
and then
Because she's married.
Oh, okay.
What if
Yeah.
she says it and her husband remembers it wasn't with her? That's why. What's the friskiest? What's the wildest place? You don't have to answer.
I'm a very conservative person too.
You too.
In some ways, but does the movie theater count?
Yeah, you too. That's a public place.
You said frisky, so
No,
it
you
doesn't have to
shouldn't-
be
You
sex.
shouldn't be judging.
No, but that's a public space.
No,
it's
actually
fun.
it's not. It's dark.
It's
the movie
fun.
theater is
Apparently,
dark.
they can see everything you do.
Yeah,
also watching
okay.
a
From
movie.
where?
Huh?
Who
You
cares?
can't see it.
Think
Oh,
about
the
it.
kids that sit in the box in the
But
back.
Queen,
Oh,
think about it. It's a
obviously.
movie theater, right? You're in to watch a movie. Whatever they also see, they also watch
Watching a movie.
It's as
Yeah, you
simple
pay
as
to
that.
go do that.
Yeah.
They also, yes.
Anyone has any questions? I feel like you have more questions.
Yes.
I have one also. What's your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret.
Yeah.
Up
Up to now, you're not that old. So if you have one, you don't have to have one.
It's not a regret per se, but like I said about the whole school thing, anybody who knows me knows how passionate like I get about like like the whole immigration thing and stuff like that. So I wish I'm in a position where I can actually help.
more.
And my one thing I wish I did was I wish I was in a position of power to hire people that I really want to hire,
Okay.
because I would love to hire a lot of people.
Starting with princess.
Yeah.
Yeah. People that deserve it.
Yeah.
No, like seriously, if I had my way, I would give all of you jobs
we bless
with
you.
great salary and benefits, but I can't. And sometimes adore me because there are people that enjoy that don't deserve it. So
You
I,
get that.
It's
Yes.
the thoughts that count.
yes, and maybe it's not a regret too, but I really reconsider the whole.
Vaginal birth.
So far as it's on your heart, you get
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you wish you had
Just
done a
remember
C-section
me.
twice.
Sometimes, because it has changed things for me.
Oh.
A
They
lot of
wouldn't
things.
know.
We'll talk more about it when we do our
Don't
child
ever
birth.
find out.
Oh no, it's okay. I need to find out. First of all, God didn't say they should be cut. So if there wasn't C-section, what would we have?
But I also blame the way positioning because of the epidural, like the position we put ourselves in to push the baby. That is where causes a lot of
Causes
the
it,
yeah.
Because if we were squatting, it
It
would
would
be
have been
different.
different.
Yeah.
It would have been
Yeah.
different. Okay, well, don't let us go in there.
You don't have any more questions?
Wow, you guys look at me, I'm killing it.
Oh yeah. Would you kiss your husband in front of your pastor?
Yes.
You sure you did.
I know. That short one that the pastor always says, kiss
Kiss
your
your
bride.
bride,
And then
yeah.
sometimes they hide their face. Sometimes we don't see the whole thing. Would you kiss your husband with friend, like
Tonguing and the whole thing.
In front
I
of your
will.
pastor?
Yes, I will.
It's like Jesus.
I will.
Okay.
The reason why I will is, like
You're
I said,
married.
we are not fornicating. We are doing it. God encourages it. God wants us to do
The
it.
pastor being there will even give you
it
double
will mean,
blessings.
it could mean baby earrings. So you don't know. You don't know. The only thing is, you know, my husband, he won't do it. He won't kiss me outside our house, inside the porch. He won't do it. So that's the only thing that will not make me do it. But other than that, me, I will do it easily. Anyway, only give me kiss.
You may kiss your bride.
Are you the bride of the groom? Oh my god. Princess, you have no more questions?
No, maybe one more. Let's see. So with your life now, no, I just with your life now and everything, where do you see yourself?
In how many years?
Oh no, not years. Actually, it's not just her. Where do you see yourself with we the GAGirls?
Oh, where do I see myself? With the GAGirls.
Mhm.
Oh, I see the GAGirls doing bigger, better things. I see the GAGirls touching lives. I say that because we talk about real conversations. People are very uncomfortable to discuss. And honestly, I want to thank the partners we have and the family that we have, because we've been putting them out there, and many of I would say our partners are very private people. None of them have come to us and say, don't be mentioning my name on the GAGirls channel or something like that. So that alone to me lets me know that there's full support for us to just keep going. And I see us just growing. I see us literally will get us and be like, oh my God, I know y'all. And I can see us just being like, we know you too, because we know you, even though we've not seen you. But we know you. And the moment we tell you we know you, GAGirls, we are crazy. We'll collect your number and for whatever reason. So I can see us just becoming very, very big. And I know so many of us on the GAGirls, we love to give and we love to do things for other people. That I can see an NGO coming up at some point. I can see investments in our children. They are never going to suffer. The things we are suffering for here right now, I don't see our children I can see our children just literally cruising through life because we are sitting there.
That's good. That's good. You know what that means? We are big.
Large.
Our bank account.
Mega. Because
But
you know
that's
the
our
song.
bank
We
account.
are happy millionaires.
Everything.
Our father is rich in houses.
I am a millionaire.
My father is rich in houses and lands, and I'm his hair. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a happy millionaire. This is a really good one.
Yeah, that's great. I think you answered your
Questions.
Yeah.
Yes,
Any
we will
more
be back
questions? That's
as
good, right?
No, it's good.
I think we'll be back next month.
Yeah.
There will be another GAGirl on the hot seat. We don't know who it'll be. It might be this one. It might be Prince. I cannot wait to put you on the hot seat.
Me too. I can't wait.
You personally, I'll even write the question so that I can get you. And you can only defer one off camera.
Oh, I'm not defer any of my questions off camera.
You
hold
will
me to
don't-
that.
Okay, yes. But before we go, we do want to say don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, hit the thumbs up button, but most importantly, subscribe. And like always, the GAGirls will be back with more.
Yes.
But before that, GAGirls are out.